So much is expected of this side. Heavy favorites. They've won 6 of the last 7 years.
Corey Deuel lagging up against Karl Boyes for our first match of the evening. And Karl has won the lag.
The crowd gets into it, and it's just the lag.
This should be fun tonight.
It's a race to 5, this one, and the first to 11 points will be crowned
Quiet, please, ladies and gentlemen.
2014 Mosconi Cup team
Thank you.
champions.
Thank you.
Yeah, in a race to 5,
First
every
lap,
shot is
you're up
important.
to
You
break.
just can't afford
Thank
to
you.
make a mistake.
Oh, not a great start for Europe.
No, that's a scratch on
Foul
the
on the
break.
break,
So
ball in
Corey
hand,
comes to the
USA.
table with the ball in hand. That means he can put that cue ball anywhere on the table he wishes to start his run. The the 2 ball is his starting ball, and he's lucky there because that would have been a problem ball had
Start
the
the
1
clock,
still be
please.
on the been on the table. The question for me is, how does he get on the 6?
Thank you. No clock.
So much pressure out there, and to play the first match of this event, you just know Corey's back arm is going to be wavering, and he's got to focus, he's got to concentrate hard.
Oh, nicely. He got out of that. Very nice.
Knew it didn't afford position to the 5, so he's keeping the handcuffs on Karl. The 2-cushion escape here. And he'll be playing this at a little bit of speed.
Quiet,
Not easy
please.
to try
Thank
and
you.
negotiate the angles, not on a new cloth.
I was going to say, this is a tough angle to hit that ball with.
Extension,
And
please.
who does he bring out for a little guidance? His partner from the Whirlpool Cup, the championship that these 2 won over Niels Feijen and Nick Vandenberg. Best doubles team in the world right there.
Yeah, they operate as one man. Karl's really got to study this.
And you can see the way the balls are sitting. Jerry, he's got to hit this.
If he does, he's made a great shot. Yeah. Well,
Foul.
that was
No
tough
legal
from the word
contact.
go. So
USA has ball in hand.
Well, and now everything is there for Corey. The only thing stopping him is himself.
yes, Corey still has an extension now. Team Europe has used theirs. But I don't think he's going to need an extension for this table. Uh-oh. He may have just gotten himself in trouble, Jim.
Well, I think he can get through to this. The crowd's trying to let Corey know how they feel, but he's all right. No, this isn't a good shot. It turned out, but I promise you, Corey didn't want to be anywhere near that side pocket. Got to be a little careful here.
He's got to be careful. Yeah, this could drop. Cue ball could disappear. Whoa.
What a great start for America. And Corey.
Well, this will put momentum on their side, however briefly.
Well, the first celebration, and racked as well.
Breaks. They lead 1-0.
Inspirational leader. And then who better in the world right now on a 4.5 by 9 foot surface than the man at the table?
He's got 2 balls down. Now, will he have a yes, he's got a shot on the 1. Here's another look at the break.
It looks like he can cut this in, Jerry, and he should drop onto the 2. The 2's on the side cushion, wide open.
Yeah, he should have a good start here.
Just caught it a bit thick. And the reigning world champion, Niels Feijen.
Needs a draw right back across the table.
And you would expect the cue ball to be lost in these early racks here. This brand new cloth and new diamond table, very slippery.
It'll wear in as the week goes on.
You know, Jerry, so often I'm asked about the practice tables and the match table. It doesn't matter how similar they are, set up the same day, the conditions, everything. They never play exactly the same.
No, they never have. I've always attributed that to the heat from the television lights drying the table out.
And of course the atmosphere and the pressure that goes with the match table.
Well, the crowd is being awfully quiet right now. Now, this is a trickier shot than it may appear. That 9-ball's got really big ears, and he's got to make sure that he keeps the 9 out of this next shot.
Yeah, this looks good.
Oh, that looks fantastic. How's that for cue ball control,
Yeah,
Jim?
the crowd will let you know how it looks. Each rack has been won against the break. Coming to the table to break. Rack number 3.
One of the best breakers in the business right here.
Europe breaks, 1-1.
One ball in the side, and he's got a shot on the 2 unless the 8-ball decides to interrupt. Yep.
Beautiful break. Team Europe would like to see a couple dozen of these as the week unfolds. Day 1, if you're just joining us, and our first match. First team to win 11 matches, 11 points, will secure the cup.
Table is breaking open, but you'll see that throughout the week the table will change and the break shot will change, and it'll get either tougher or easier to take that first shot. Got to avoid running into anything at all on his way back up to the table for this shot. He would have liked a few more inches, but Darren Appleton can easily handle this shot.
Appleton, the second most experienced player on Team Europe. He's made 5 Mosconi Cup appearances. The elder statesman in that regard, Niels Feijen. This is Niels's 10th appearance for Team Europe in the Mosconi Cup. But experience counts for so much in this event. There's Niels.
Appleton down to connecting the dots now.
Boy, it doesn't look like he's put a foot wrong, Jerry. This is just exactly what Europe needed here in this opening match. Even though they lost the first rack, they have totally seized control. And Appleton, as you'd expect, mechanical out there. Ice water going through those veins. Darren Appleton, the former world champion, secures that rack. Team Europe, no, they've already brought the crowd into it. Well, not a good break. A little too much adrenaline in that back arm. Justin Hall.
And unfortunately for Hall, this is one of the most solid pool players on earth. Nikos Ekonomopoulos from Greece.
Foul on the
No
break.
fear
Europe has
anywhere
cue
in this
ball in
man.
hand.
No, he has really established himself, hasn't he, in European standards.
Quiet, please. Thank you.
Tremendous player.
Okay, no more of that.
Billiard here. Just make the 2. Keep the 1 in sight. The 3 at the far end of the table. Nikos just looking for the easiest path to the finish line here. And I don't see any obstacles, Jer.
I don't either, not for this man. I mean, this is fairly much a drill. The 2 middle balls are in the middle of the table, and the 6 and 7 are together down at this end. Although he would have liked another a few degrees of angle on this shot. I don't think it's going to give him any problems.
No, it just looks like he's going to draw out for the 4 into the side pocket here.
What a touch this guy has.
How delighted his European teammates were to have him on their side. Very highly regarded, Nikos.
He's one of the most confident players I've ever met. You never hear any doubt coming out of Nikos.
Well, he is establishing himself. Got beat by Shane Van Boening in the finals of the Whirlpool Masters a few weeks ago in this country. So his reputation is growing.
Well, he's developed a little problem here because the cue ball is going to be moving away from the 7, so he'll probably just slow roll this so that the cue ball just goes barely to the other side of the table. That leaves him a shot he can handle.
Along with Karl Boyes, the youngest player at 32 years of age on Team Europe. Nikos making his 2nd appearance in the Mosconi Cup. There's the 32-year-old Mr. Boyes.
He seems interested. Pretty shot, using the rails to slow the cue ball. This for a 3-1 lead in our race to 5. And it is. Nikos has come through for Team Europe, and they now lead. Doesn't take a lot of chances. Doesn't make the cue ball do a lot of work, but he gets around the table.
And the first player to be named to Team Europe.
Yeah, if he's Europe's #1 ranked player right now.
Well, this is close.
I don't think he's got an alley. He's going to have to kick this one out.
The option, also the push. It's close, Jerry. Don't quite think he can get through there. And I think Mark tends to agree with that assessment. Just looking at the kick from the back end, but he's really going to have to spin this if he goes in behind the 9.
Well, if he hits that 2 in just the right spot with enough firmness, he could put the 7 ball in the corner pocket on the other end of the table on a carry. He looked at it with his cue stick.
He's got a couple ways to try and get at this. The push out very tricky because there's nowhere really you can push where you're not going to leave your opponent an aggressive safety and reply. So this is tricky for Mark. No, he's going to try and spin in behind the 9. At least that's what he's looking at here. But he is really going to have to load that cue ball up.
Yeah, he's used his extension.
Each side allowed 1 extension per rack. Buys him an extra 30 seconds.
He's got 15 seconds left. He's got to get down on this shot. Seven seconds.
It is good.
Well, the hit is good, but that might be where the happy stories end.
Yep. This is John Schmidt at the table, best known for his straight pool play, which means he's an excellent safety player. He tried for the shot and left it open for Mark Gray.
Got to stay positive, though. Schmidt knows that. But that's an error, and that's one that could well go punished for Mark Gray. He'll just spin this back over the same side of the table as the 3. The 4 to the same pocket. 5's in the open. That's going to be a costly miss from John Schmidt.
Yeah, again, Jim, there's no obstacles out there, no clusters.
And also of note, Jerry, is these two will be opposing each other in our 3rd match this evening in singles play. So a chance to get a little extra motivation here.
Yeah, it'll be a mental edge for whomever wins.
As you'd expect, coming from a snooker background, Mark Gray fundamentally very sound. Minimal amount of movement, and he's going to secure this rack. It was Schmidt that had the first chance. It's more about the last one that counts.
Every shot is building confidence.
And with an alternating break format too, Jerry, very difficult to overcome any deficits. And it's a 4-1 deficit right now that Team USA face. Europe needs. USA has the best winning percentage, 58%. He's played 36 matches all told in his 7 years. 21 wins, 15 losses. Only Shane Van Boening sports the same amount of experience on Team USA as Deuel.
Well, the 4 and the 6 have gone, so we're playing 7-ball now, but it's not the easiest shot in the world to get on that 2, especially when you haven't had much playing time. That ball kind of died coming off that rail, Jim. Looked like it skidded a bit.
Yeah, this is one of those shots that a little tougher than Corey really wanted. He's going to have to try and duck here, I think, Jerry. Try and cut this in, fraught with danger.
Yeah, you don't want to give Europe any more opportunities.
Well, he went for it, and he got it. What a shot from Deuel there.
If you've got to make a tough shot, that's the guy you want to make it for you.
Well, he's put his shoulder to the door in this rack. Tremendous effort there.
Oh, that ball never came anywhere close to being made. Now, what kind of look does Karl Boyes have at this ball?
Well, I think he can just get through to the edge of it. And he's looking to duck, just clip that top edge. But he's got to be careful.
He'll take his extension on this one.
Please.
There, he just took the extension. He needs to study this.
Well, there's nothing really to try and duck behind, Jerry. And I don't know how much of that 3 he can hit. Obviously, just the edge.
I know. I wonder if he can put the 3 behind the 9 maybe in the cue ball up table, or can he put that cue ball behind the 7 down there in that corner?
Well, Karl making his home here in Blackpool, so you know he's got a little bit of local support.
Yeah. Of course, lacking anything else, distance is a good thing to do for a safety. He's going to use the 8-ball as a blocker, and I believe he got there. What a shot.
Steady nerve. And Corey's going to have to kick it this off that side cushion.
He has to watch the scratch coming off the back. Yeah. The scratch was always in on that shot. And boy, Europe were now with ball in hand. 5 balls left on the table to take this first match.
Okay, settle down, everybody.
Well, this is going to take a regroup for Team USA, because you can't expect Karl Boyes not to get out here and secure the first point for Europe. And of course, that's going to bring the crowd right into it. And it's going to be down to Captain Mark Wilson to get his troops back online.
As Karl walked around the table, he looked over and gave his teammates a big old grin.
He loves it. No European player with 2 or more appearances has a better winning percentage than the man at the table. And this is going to secure the first point. Listen for the sound. They'll tell you which way it went. It's 1-0 Team Europe. 5-1. They secure it over the Americans and take the opening point here on day 1. Handshakes, but a disappointing start for the American side, to be sure.
Stay with us. We've got a great one coming up. Darren Appleton and Karl Boyes versus Corey Deuel and Justin Hall.